Well, hello there! Having a little bit of a quiet moment today in the Fettler's Palace of Dreams. Now, I know you're all quite familiar with what's going on in here with all the bits, bobs and trinkets that we have, but maybe you'd be interested to see the throbbing epicentre of what goes on, the main mission of Blenheim Drums. I'm sure you're all familiar with what's going on in here. All the bits, bobs and what have yous, drums in the middle of fettlage. This is the woody bit over there, as you can see. Lots of nice machinery. Now this bit you might not be so familiar with. This is where all my drums are. As you can see, I don't have very many. I have quite a modest collection just to keep me going in emergencies. A few odds and sods from previous lives, but I think what we're really interested in is to see what's going on in the epicentre, the heartbeat, and the there. So why don't you come with me? Now, this is very rarely seen, so you are very fortunate to be able to come in and see this very secret place. As you can see, we have all modern communications, including one of those, some stuff, and there's the infamous boiler suit. I'll come round here. Lots of stuff that some people may be interested in. And this little chap down here, you can see him. Nice collection of cereal boxes and cigarette cartons. Don't smoke, kids, it's bad for you. Don't eat sugared cereals, they're bad for you. Especially ricicles, because you can't get those anymore. Over here, a few more bits and bobs of great importance. We have a Dalek, of course. This is the fridge. We don't want to look in there. We've got stuff up here. This is the essential drinks. Noodles. Don't eat noodles, kids, they're bad for you. A selection. Sauces. A Star Trek Enterprise pizza cutter. This is my collection of drum books. The ornaments up there. This, unfortunately, is all I've got of my musical career. I've never really collected much at the time when I was doing a lot of sessions in the 80s and the 90s. I wish I had now. And here we have Rhythm magazine from 1985 right up to the last issue here in 2019. But we're told that it's coming back. That's probably going to be good news. Down here, Modern Drummer 1980, and that goes up to about 2016. Now behind me is, if you can see all that, just one or two records. I know some of the younger viewers might not know what that is, but I hear that they're coming back into fashion. There's hope for us all yet. Over here, this is my collection of trinkets. You always used to have an elderly relative or an aunt or something who'd have the mantelpiece filled with brass and all sorts of crap. I've realised I have become that auntie with all this sort of stuff, but at least I've got dogs and robots. Got robots. Here, cheesy snacks, pretzels. Don't eat cheesy snacks or pretzels, kids, they're bad for you. Nice selection here of flavoured snacks. Don't eat any of these, kids, because they're bad for you. We've got some sweeties here. Don't eat sweeties, kids, they're bad for you. DVDs. What's a DVD, Grandad? Over here, this is the central command. Behind me you'll see there's a few little bits and bobs celebrating my life on the road. Not everything, not as many as I would like. Lost quite a lot of them over the years. This is where it all happens. This is the PCs. This is where I do things. So when you send me your orders, this is where I sort it all out. Got a typewriter here for very important letters. It's currently being used as a letter stand. Out there's the outside world, which we try and avoid for obvious reasons. Well, I hope you've enjoyed a little tour of my little world. I suppose we're going to do some work now.